Hey everyone, it's Jo. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today I thought I would just share a few things that I have been up to over the last month or 6 weeks or so. So I have some layouts and I have some cards as well. So yeah, I thought I'd just jump on and give you a quick rundown. I know not everybody has Facebook, which is where I post most of my work. So I thought I'll just jump on and give you all a quick flick through what I've been up to. So this one here is with, this layout is with 49 and Market and also Dusty Attic chipboard. And I also used the new laser cuts that 49 and Market are now doing as well. And they were really lovely to work with and made creating really easy. And I think this page as well, at the back of it, had already like a space for your photo. So it kind of took the hard work out of it. The papers are just so pretty in this collection. So yeah, that was with 49 and Market. I've also used some of the silicone mats. Now I've had trouble getting embossing paste. At the minute it is really hard to get, so I have tried using Painter's Cork. C-A-U-L-K, I think is how they spell it. I think that's how you say it. Bunnings will have it. I found that while it's not as easy to use as the embossing paste, it's a bit of a workaround, but you do have to leave it for a really good 24 hours. And I wouldn't suggest either putting it into the deeper molds. I find it's probably better just for these flat lacy ones. So it is a workaround, yeah, until I can get my hands on some of the embossing paste, because I do prefer the embossing paste. So that was with 49 and Market, a photo of myself and my dear friend. This one here I did have a process video for. This was with the new Splendor from my Mind's Eye, another really pretty collection. It's got a few quirky things in, like swans and little vintage ephemera tags, and just a little bit different. And I like the actual look of these little florals with this black sketch around it. Just kind of made it all pop. So yeah, I like the way that one turned out, nice and fresh. So that was my Mind's Eye. Now this one here, I love this layout. Yeah, you know how sometimes you do something and you like it more than others? This was one that I really enjoyed. And this one came about doing some cards originally. So I'm teaching a card class and we were using the Peachy Collection. So I had myself a set of the ephemera tags and a 6x6 paper pad. So these were the actual cards that we made in the class. So they were all different folds. So let me see if I can show you. So this one here folds down. Can you see that? Yep. And it just kind of sits like that. This one here is like a diagonal easel. Whoops. Sits like that. And this one here is just a simple little Z-fold card. So we did them in a class and I had the leftovers sitting around and I came up with this, and yeah, I really like how this one turned out. Soft. I think the black and white photo helps. I know it's a boy photo, and it's a bit of a florally layout, but yeah, I just kind of like it. So yeah, that was with Craft Peachy Collection. This one here is using Colour Blast products. Now, Colour Blast is an Australian-owned company, a lady called Tanisha in Brisbane, and she's now had Michelle Grant come on board, and Michelle's doing a lot of designing of papers and things, and I think this might have been the first release that Michelle did. So I was just having a play around with that, again with lots of Dusty Attic chippy as well. Yeah, I'll pop the link for Colour Blast down below so you can have a little look, because it's definitely worth checking out. And being an Aussie, I love to support Aussies as well, keep our industry alive. So yeah, that was Colour Blast. This one here was part of my design team for Dusty Attic, and this is another one that I was really happy with when I finished it. So Again, just using lots of Dusty Attic chippy. Some chippy I've actually just left raw. These ones here, I actually mixed a couple of embossing powders together to get like more of a green gold look. And these big flowers that were just from a scrap piece of paper I had laying around, and it just kind of all came together really well. So that was my Dusty work. This is my other Dusty Attic design team work, and this was based on our March mood board. So I'll get the mood board so you can see. So that was the mood board. That's what we had to work with. And I have to say, sometimes I find these really tricky to do because they kind of push you out of your comfort zone, especially when they're colours that you would not normally work with. Now, I don't generally work with a lot of dark colours. I like a lot of the prettier colours. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this one turned out. So again, lots of chippy, the new script chipboard here. This perforated mesh is probably my all-time favourite. I use this all the time. A doily as well. So yeah, it's good sometimes to give the mood boards a bit of a go. It really stretches you a little bit. So that was Dusty. And this one, yeah, Couture Creations. This was really a pretty collection. This was Butterfly Gardens. Yep. So I've used the ephemera pack, and I've made this. I started off this one making this as my focal point, and then working from there where to put my photo and everything else. So yeah, that was Butterfly Gardens and Dusty Attic chipboard as well. So I like how that one came out too. I also had some cards to share. So these were using just Dusty Attic stencils, Dusty Attic chippy, and distressed inks. So I'll see if you can see them there. I think that one there might be my favourite, or maybe this one. Yeah, but the distressed inks go really well through the stencils, and I really like the look of them, and I love how they came up. So, and they were quick, so I just made up a bunch of backgrounds, and then the next day I just pulled out some chipboard and quickly altered that and stuck it on. I didn't really do much to the chipboard. Most of them have just been done with distressed inks and maybe a little bit of glitter on this one, and that's basically it. So they were quick and simple to do. And the last thing is this little mini album here. I do have a walkthrough process for this, so I won't go through it again. I am teaching this as a class, and I also have a PDF tutorial available for purchase as well. But the first class is fully booked, but I am working on another date. So if that's something that you might be interested in, let me know and I can get back to you when I have the dates. There is, like I said, also a walkthrough video on my channel if you want to have a quick look to see what's inside the actual album. So that's it, guys. I've been pretty busy, I suppose, for the past month or so. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go this month. I don't have anything on my desk at the minute. So yeah, we'll just have to see where it takes us. Thanks again to my subscribers, new and old. Really appreciate it. It's really great to have you on board. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you soon, everyone. Bye.